Hello, my dear family members. I hope all of you are preparing well for your upcoming Cognizant exam. Today, I am going to cover one of the most important topic, that is aptitude assessment. So within very few days, you have your aptitude assessment and you must be looking for the previous year questions or the recent questions, right? So I'll be solving few recent questions which were asked in the April and March. Okay, so let me share those. But before that, guys, if you have not subscribed our channel, then please do subscribe because this motivates me to make more content. Okay, so I hope you have a big heart and you have already made it. Okay, so the first question is this: the average of our four consecutive odd numbers A, B, C, and D respectively is 24. What is the product of B and D? Guys, as you all know, that mainly in Cognizant, in quants, they asked morely from average. This is the most important topic. Then work, day, time, and then speed, distance. Okay, then permutation, combinations, then probability and statistics. These are very important chapters. Also obviously interest and profit and loss. So these are the main topic. If you cover these, then you will almost get the like at least 60% marks. Okay, so this is what I wanted to tell you. Okay, so the question is, the average of four consecutive odd numbers A, B, C, and D respectively is 24. What is the product of B and D? So you have to know the value of B and D, right? So that you can get the product of B and D. So how to get that? So as you all know, if 3 is the odd number, then the next odd number will be 3 plus 2, right? And if you want third consecutive odd numbers, then you have to add with 4. So this way you can get, right? So if we just assume A to be x, then B should be x plus 2, as they have told consecutive odd numbers. Then the third, that means C, will be x plus 4 and D will be x plus 6. Okay, x plus 6. Okay, so now they have told that their like average is 24. Average is 24 means all of them have value 24. So if we just add all of them, that means x plus 2 plus x plus 4 plus x plus 6, we will get 4 into 24. That means 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 24. So that is 4 into 24. So let me just add all of this and get the value of x. So x plus x plus x plus x. So 4x plus 2, 4, 6. So this becomes 12, right? So 12 is equal to 96. So x will become 96 minus 12, that is 84. 84 by 4, that is 21. Okay, I hope this is the answer. Yeah, no, x is the first odd number, so second and fourth odd number we must get, so that we can get the value of B and D and their product. Okay, so second will be x plus 2, that is 21 plus 2. Okay, that is 23. And D is x plus 6, so 21 plus 6, that is 27, right? 27. So if we just multiply this, whatever the value will be, that is the correct answer. I mean the options. Okay, so I will not get the I'll not multiply this. How can I get the result? That is, if any number is having like trailing with 1, that is the answer. Why? Because 7 and 3 is at the end, so I'll not multiply that. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Okay, so I hope your answer is also same. So let me go to the next question. Two runners A and B start from the same point on a circular track of length 1200 meter. A runs at 6 meter per second and B at 4 meter per second in the same direction. After how many seconds will they meet for the third time? So guys, as you can see, this type of questions will be asked to you. If you have already covered this type of similar questions, then you will get a common questions, right? So to get common questions, please visit topmate.io/techno_uf. There you will find various materials. Choose Cognizant materials and have it. It will be very much helpful because there we have included all the recent aptitude, technical, and interview questions, which will be very much helpful to crack the round. And also we have included the mock test links so that you can prepare well. Okay, Okay, so let me just give the answer. Okay, I hope you have a little bit knowledge about it. If not, then also fine. So this is from speed, time, and distance. So what formula we have to apply here? So you have to check few things. That is, two runner, two runner is running towards same direction or opposite direction. It is the factor. Okay, keyword, and also the keyword is okay. This is the main keyword. So same direction, right? So if they are running in the same direction, in that case the relative speed will be 6 minus 4, that is 2 meter per second. Okay, so relative speed will be 6 minus 4, that is 2 meter per second. Now the question, A runs at 6 meter per second, B runs at 4 meter per second. After how many seconds will they meet for the third time? For the third time. So let me check at first when they will meet for the first time. So 1200 meter, right? So 1200 meter by 2. 1200 meter by 2, that is 600. So total circular track is 1200 meter. Okay, and this is the relative speed, that is 2 meter per second. They are constantly going. Okay, 2 meter per second, they are constantly going. So from, if they start from here, then they will meet here after how many times? That is 1200 by 2, so that is 600 meter per second. Sorry, 600 second. After 600 second they will meet. So the question is, after how many seconds will they meet for the third time? So that is 600 into 3. So for the first time they are meeting at this time. So for the third time it will be 800 second. Okay, so this is the correct answer. I hope you got it. If still, if you have any confusion, then let me know in the comment section, or you can join our telegram channel t.me/weekend. There you can discuss more about this. Okay, so let me show the next question. That is this: a shopkeeper offers a 10% discount on an item and still makes a 20% profit. If the cost price is 500, what is the marked price? So please pause the video and try to keep the answer. Guys, please do liking this video so that I'll be motivated, and please do share this content with your friends so that they can also take help from this. And please show your big heart. I know you have a big heart. Okay, so I hope you do so. Okay. So how can you solve the problem? This is from profit and loss. Okay, so the mark price you have to find. So just point it out. So mark price, let's say this is X. Okay, now what we know, that is selling price will be cost price plus the profit, right? Cost price plus the profit. So 500 plus the profit will be the selling price. So 500 into 1.2, right? 20% means 1.2. So if we just multiply this, this becomes 600. So selling price is equal to 600. Now if the mark price is X and he sells that at 10% discount, so if it is sold at 10% discount, then the value selling price will be equal to 0.9x. So this is the selling price, this is also the selling price. So let me just equalize those. So 0.9x is equal to 600. So now just calculate the value of x. So 600 by 0.9. So just calculate, guys, this, so you will get the answer. Okay, so I hope your answer will also be same. I have not got the result, but still this is the way of solution. Okay, okay, so how to solve this type of problem? Let me just, so that a shopkeeper offers a 10%. Oh, this is the same question. Okay, so if you are here, then please do the problem, do the solutions by yourself. Okay, this is a quiz question for you guys. Okay, two trains of length 120 meter and 80 meter runs towards each other at 54 km per hour and 36 km per hour respectively. In how many seconds will they cross each other completely? So this is almost similar questions as the earlier. So there the main thing is towards each other, and there they were going to the same point. Here they are going towards each other, so difference is here. So for this case, when the train or the runner are going towards the same direction, then the relative speed will be a minus b. When they are going towards each other, then a plus b. This is the relative speed, right? So the factor is here towards each other. So now as it is in meter, so we have to actually convert this uh, units into meter per second. So 54 kilometer per hour. So let me just convert this. So 54 into 1000 by 3600. Mm, 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 Okay, 15 meter per second, and for 36 kilometer per hour, 100. So 100. 10. Okay, 10 meter per second. So now what we have to do, that is the relative speed will be 15 plus 10, that is a plus b. So this is 25 meter per second. Their relative speed is 25 meter per second. So the total is what? Two trains of length 120 meter plus 80 meter, right? So the total distance they have to cover, is 120 plus 80 meter, right? So that is 200 meter. So this distance they have to cover 200 meter. To cover this distance, how much time they will take? By just divide it by 25, the relative speed, right? So this will become 8 second, right? So I hope your answer is also same. Guys, please do liking and comment down how did you like this content, and also please comment down which content do you want more. So let me go to the next question, that is this: a is twice as efficient as B. Together, they complete a task in 12 days. How long will A alone take to complete the same task? So, we have to calculate how much task A, how much time A will take to complete the task, whole task. So, we have to calculate the whole task, right? So, for that, let me just calculate the whole task. Okay, so A is twice as efficient as B. So if B is doing 1 unit per day, then obviously A will work 2 units per day, right? As it is told, A is twice as efficient as B. So if B is doing 1 unit per day, A will be doing 2 units per day. So together they do the task in 12 days. So in this case, together A plus B will do the task in how many days? That is 1 plus 2. In one day they will do 1 plus 2 unit. So that is 3 unit per day they will do. Okay. They have completed the task in 12 days. So for 12 days, how much task they will do? For 12 days, they will do 12 into 3, that is 36 unit for total task. Okay, total task will be this. They have completed the task in 12 days. That means they work together and they do 3 unit per day. So for 12 days they will work 36 unit, right? 12 into 3. So now the question is, how much time A will take alone? So 36 unit the total task, right? So A will be doing, just divide this by 2, 36 by 2. Okay, so that is 18. Okay, so 18 unit per day. So I hope you understood what's the task and how did I solve. Okay, so guys, I hope this much of discussion is enough for today's session. Actually, these are all to notify you what is the type of questions being asked in these days. so that you can prepare well. Okay, so all of these are guys for you, so please do subscribe and do liking these videos. And at the end, again requesting you to have the prime materials there from the top mentor.com/technology. This will be very much helpful for you. Thank you.